Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Swatchfest to you. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a really wonderful weekend. We are about to start a 2-week long spring break at my house. I don't know if you guys are doing that too, where you are. Well, if you have kids or if you're still in school, I'm happy for you if you're looking forward to this spring break. At my house, it kind of throws us all for a loop because Lincoln really needs to stay on a schedule. So I'm about to try to really put my thinking cap on and come up with a lot of fun activities for the next 2 weeks to keep my kids busy. So yeah, that's coming up for me, but I hope that you guys, if you are heading into spring break, that you're either looking forward to it or you have some fun things planned, and that it's hopefully turning into spring weather where you are. It's actually getting hot here already. So there's that, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. I think I find myself talking about how hot it is here all the time because that's what I think about a lot of the year, is that it's so hot here. If I could change one thing, I would make it so it wasn't hot, but I know that a lot of people deal with the opposite thing and are frustrated by that. So I think we just have to be thankful for what we have and where we're at. But welcome. If this is your first Swatch Fest, every single Saturday we come together and we look at 10 random polishes from my stash. I've kind of turned it lately into a favorites of sorts, where I talk about some of my favorite things of the week during our chatting session and some of my least favorite things of the week. And we just kind of hang out and have some fun. I upload new music for you every Saturday. If you are new, every Saturday I have a giveaway during Swatchfest. You need to be subscribed to my channel and you need to be you need to live in the US, and therefore I can ship the giveaway to you. And then every Saturday I pick a random winner and I send them 6 polishes from my stash. And it's just my way, well, it's my way of de-stashing, but it's also really fun for me. It helps me get to know you guys a little bit better week by week, because I get to connect with at least one of you each week, and I, get your information so that I can send stuff to you. But it just makes me feel a little bit closer to each of you, because I just really love sharing my polish, and I like knowing that it's going to people that enjoy polishes as much as I do. So make sure you let me know in the comments that you would like to be entered for the giveaway. It's a mystery grab bag, so I'm just gonna pick 6 random things, and you don't know what you get until you get it. So there's an air show this weekend, and they are, I think, doing all their test runs, so there's big loud airplanes over me. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and yeah, any other news I have I'll include as we go along. So for red this week, I have another red from Wet n Wild. This time it's a very light, youthful red, whereas last week we were looking at that nice deep burgundy. It's called Grasping at Strawberries, which of course that name, I thought it was funny. I like puns because that's like my dad's favorite kind of joke. He likes to use puns like all the time. And are any of you guys' dads like that? Anyway, this shade is really lovely. It's graded 2 coats. It's just a nice, fun, easy polish. I have mentioned before with these Wet n Wilds, as much as I enjoy them for their great price tag, oftentimes the caps don't come off when you screw them. Oh, it just happened again. See that? The lid doesn't come off with it, so you have to like fiddle with it for a while to get that lid to actually grab onto the cap. It's just cheap packaging. I got it to work this time. It's just cheap packaging, and the brush is kind of thin and wobbly, but the polish is pretty consistently good, as I've talked about before on this channel. But you know, just something to mention if you are only paying 99 cents. So anyway, let's see how it swatches. So I'm going to start with a favorite this week. One of my favorites this week was that I finally got to upload my collaboration with Paola from Nail Polish Pursuit. I hope you watched it. We uploaded a swap that we did together. Of course, when you swap, there's two people involved. We uploaded it on St. Patrick's Day, so on this last Thursday. I hope that you checked it out. It was so much fun for me. Most of the fun was getting to know Paola because she's just an amazing, super fun person. But it was really fun, of course, to shop for her and pick out polishes that I thought she'd like. And then, of course, it was fun vice versa. And it was fun watching her video and seeing how excited she was with stuff. So that was just really, really fun. That was probably the best part of my week. So I hope that you checked it out. If you didn't, it's just the video right before this one in my feed. So anyway, yeah, really, really love that. Okay, for pink today, where are you, pink? Okay, so I'm finally swatching this super duper hot pink from Hot Topic, and this is called Neon Pink. And if you missed that video, I did a review on a bunch of the Hot Topic polishes that you can find in the mall in Hot Topic. They're only $5 a piece, and then they have a sign that says buy one get one free. So they're $2.50 for their polishes that come in this super awesome cute skull bottle. If you haven't tried any of them, I say give them a try. I mean, for $2.50, why not, right? This is really great. It dries neon. It's awesome in 2 coats. It's so bright, so fantastic. It has a great formula. So I really, really enjoyed this. Let's take a look. Alright, so right now I'm going to go ahead and tell you what is on my lips. This is an Essence liquid lipstick that I picked up at Target. I didn't even know that Target was being sold, or the Essence was being sold at Target, till I went there the other day and saw that it was. And lots of times I feel like the Essence part in Ulta is really picked through and I can't find a lot of things there. So when I saw that it was like fully stocked at Target, maybe because they just got it in, I was really excited. So I picked up actually quite a few things, and I shared them on Snapchat a few days ago. But this color I'm wearing on my lips is called Peach Party number 5. So here's what's up. I really like how this goes on. I like that it was really easy to apply. Even I thought that the smell was kind of nice. But as I've been sitting here just talking to you for the past 5 minutes, let's see, well, it's more than 5 minutes. Okay, as I've been sitting here talking to you, it has gathered up in my, is gathered up in there between the lips and gotten so sticky that I've actually had to take my compact and look in here and figure out why it is so sticky. So, and I've had to clean off excess. So I like these, and the price point, I like the look of it. I think it looks nice and juicy and fresh, but it is being kind of a pain in the butt. So I don't know. I would like to recommend this to you, but if you want a completely hassle-free product, I don't think this is it, because I've already in just 10 minutes had to wipe quite a bit of it off, because it keeps gathering there. So I don't know really how I feel about these, but let me know if you've tried them, what you think. So let's move on. We're going to talk about orange. Let's see. I didn't have an orange to show you this week, so I'm actually going to show you another pink. This is a polish from Ulta. This is called Baby Doll. It's just a very, very light pink. This honestly really wasn't my favorite. I have a hard time with light pinks like this when they really don't feel like they get opaque enough. But I know that a lot of people really do like these. So that's the whole point of Swatchfest. I swatch everything. I don't just swatch the polishes that I like, because you may really be into this polish, and that's totally cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how it swatches in 2 coats. Alright, so while we're on the topic of makeup, I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm going to give you a little rundown real quick of everything that's on my face today, because I don't do get ready with me's or get ready with me. Yeah, that's how you say it. Very often on my channel, and I often have comments saying that, you know, what are you wearing, things like that. So I just thought I'd go over it really quick just for some fun. So on my face, so I actually didn't bring it out here, but on my face I'm wearing the Cushion foundation from L'Oreal. It is very, very dewy, even for a dry face skin person like me. So I have to use the Maybelline Fit Me. Well, this is the one, you know, the powder that I use. You can use any powder. It doesn't have to be this one. I'm in 110, and so I definitely have to powder up with that. And so that's what's on my face. A little bit of Maybelline, is this Fit Me again? I'm in number 15 on concealer, and then of course powder over that as well. I use my beauty blender to apply. It's still actually pretty damp from the application. On the eyes, I used this Essence palette that I picked up at Target when I was picking up everything else. I used a little bit of this one over here, this top side, and then I used this kind of bronzier one right down there. So that is what is on my eyes today. And then I used a little bit of this guy. This is L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow and Ice Latte in the inner corners. And I was just going for like a very like fresh bronzy look. I didn't even want to apply eyeliner, but then after I put on my falsies, I needed some eyeliner. So I used my NYC liquid eyeliner. I really do like this sucker. It's really good for the price point. I enjoy it. It's just my brush has gotten where one of the hairs is like sticking out to the side now. But I would repurchase this. I think I am going to go get a new one because I'm frustrated with the brush that's doing this, but I really like the product. So I definitely recommend that. Everything that I use today, I think I recommend. I enjoy. You just have to be careful with that Physicians, I keep wanting to say Physicians formula. With that L'Oreal Cushion foundation, it's really dewy. I used this Wet n Wild Kohl crayon that I picked up also this week in Calling Your Buff. I use it on my inner, my waterline to kind of open things up. What else did I use? For blush, I used this Urban Decay Afterglow in Fetish on my cheeks right here. I used this Physicians Formula Natural Nude Shimmer Strips. I used kind of like this bottom side to bronze up my face, and then this very top side for some highlighter. And I used my new Wet n Wild brushes, not just these two, but I used them today for applying everything except for when I was using the Beauty Blender. I really like these suckers. So if you can find them, I recommend them. They just feel really soft, especially this one. I was like blending the color, and basically I just used those two colors that are on my eyes, and I was just blending that. I just wanted to blend forever. I was just like, this feels so good. Alright, so I don't want to be on this part forever, but let me just finish up. I used this Supersizer from CoverGirl on my eyelashes, and I used this Ardell Lash Grip Eyelash Adhesive. This is not my favorite to put on my Ardell Demi Wispies. It's not my favorite, but you know, I use this because I can't stinking find another one of these Revlon Precision Dark Lash Adhesives unless I buy it at like drugstore.com. I can't find one of these in store, which is very frustrating. And let's see, my eyebrows. I used, of course, my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Caramel. There goes those lard. Oh, I'm having a hard time talking for a reason that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. I'm having a hard time talking today. Those large airplanes are going over. Okay, so I think that's everything on my face. I think that's it, because I already told you it was on my lips. So, yeah, that's what's on my face. I hope you had some fun hearing about what I'm wearing. I always like to know what people are wearing, and I don't always list that stuff in the description bar because, you know, with listing all the nail polish and everything, it's just a little bit too much. So, let's go ahead and move on. My yellow this week, I love this sucker. This was almost my A+ polish, but I liked one a little bit more. This is from the Carded Glitter collection. Again, I showed you one last week, and here's another one for you. I really had high hopes for this polish. I was like, yes, I hope it looks like that when you put it on your nail. This is called Cash Game, and it really did. It looks this bright and emblazoned. I loved this so much. So I definitely recommend, if you like yellow polishes, I think you'll like this. Alright, so we'll go ahead and talk about the reason why I'm having a hard time speaking today. I had my 3rd out of 4th appointment. 4th? See? I had my 3rd out of 4 appointments that I have to get this tooth fixed over here that needed a root canal. So the first 2, I don't even know. What were they doing on the first 2? The first 2, they were like drilling out the root. And the second one, I don't remember what they were doing. 3rd one was the worst by far. Oh, and I think I sound funny because I have a little bit of cold and allergies. 3rd one was the worst by far. So much drilling, so just like, oh, I don't even get that anxious about dental work, I know, compared to some people, but I was having a lot of anxiety. I think I was gripping my hands so hard that they kept going numb. And I know with my MS that can tend to happen, maybe for me a little bit more than other people, but I kept having to like shake out my hands because I was getting so tense. I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I kept like having to shake them out and get some blood back into my hands. It was like, oh, it was horrible. But I have like a cap on right now that's just going to be there for a couple weeks so they can put the final crown on. And oh my goodness, I'm really hoping I don't have to do this process ever again because it is the pits. So anyway, I think that's why I sound a little bit funny, because it's a little bit bigger than my normal tooth was, and so my tongue keeps bumping into it. So that was a not favorite of the week, a big not favorite. I hated it. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about green. This week, in a couple online purchases when I was picking up different Color Club collections and the rest of the China Glaze Bright Light collection, I picked up 2 new brands, and I'm going to talk about them in the green and blue spot. So, well, one isn't completely new, but this one is completely new to me. This is Apple Colors, and this polish is only sold, I believe, at, is it 88 Beauty? Yeah, I think so. This is only sold at, and this one is called Sour Mojito. I almost dropped it. And this is a nice, pretty color for spring, right? This is okay. It doesn't have the best opacity in 2 coats, so you might have to do a 3rd. It's also kind of runny, but you're only paying like $2.50 or something for it. So, you know, sometimes really what you pay for is what you get. I just thought this was okay. So, you know, it was my first experience with the brand. I wanted to go ahead and give it a try, but you know, if you've ever been wanting to try this brand, you know, I thought it was okay. I did pick up more than just this one, so I'm not going to base my entire opinion on the brand off of this one polish. But so, yeah, let's go ahead and see how it swatches. Alright, so I actually only watched 1 movie this week. Tim and I did not have a lot of time to sit down and watch any movies. Honestly, you know, I didn't even really watch that much TV this week either. I swatched a lot, but we like to watch movies together, and we didn't have a lot of time to be together this week, which is sad. So anyway, hopefully this week will be better. But we watched is it Daddy's Home? It's the one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. And first of all, I love Will Ferrell. He's like one of my favorites ever. And Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg are really good together. I saw them in that movie called The Other Guys. They were great in that movie together. Again, really great in this movie together. And I feel like this movie, a lot of people can relate to it because it's about like a step-parent and child relationship, and even furthermore, like a step-parent and the biological parent, like their relationship, which I don't think has been explored a lot in movies. And we have that dynamic in my family, and I think probably a lot of people do. And so I thought it was really, really interesting. I liked it a lot. It made me laugh a lot. And I like how things kind of, I don't want to make any spoilers, but I really like the ending. I thought it was very fair and just very fun. So, yeah, I definitely recommend that to you guys. It just came out on Vudu. I don't think it's at Redbox yet, but I definitely really recommend it, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, so blue this week. We're looking at the other polish that I said I picked up this week that I didn't get in a random or for a live application review of the whole stash. This is a polish from Amour, which is only sold on Trans Design. It's funny, it's actually in the same exact bottle as these apple color ones that's sold on that other online website. They just have different color lids. And this one is called Amethyst Surprise, and it's like, I remember when I ordered this, I thought, that doesn't look amethyst, but it is a pretty color of blue. But I wonder what the surprise is, and I think it's like surprise, it's not amethyst at all. So this had a little bit better formula than this apple colors one. It got more opaque on 2 coats. I actually kind of like this. So yeah, let's see how it swatches. Alright, so I did not do actually that much shopping this week, hallelujah. Okay, wait, I guess I have to take that back. I did some shopping because I remember I shared it on Snapchat, so you're all going to be like, all my snappers out there, you're going to be like, wait a minute, we saw that haul. Okay, I did a little bit of shopping this week, but today I picked this up and I really am enjoying this. So I saw this on a few channels, and so I wanted to give it a try because, you know, of course, I am removing nail polish from my fingers like non-stop because I'm constantly swatching, and I just wanted to switch it up and try something different. This is like $12.50, so, you know, of course, it's much cheaper to just buy nail polish and just remove it with a cotton pad or whatever, or my favorite way, which is using these little felt guys that I cut myself. But honestly, I had seen in a review that you really just had to stick your fingers in this. I don't want to tip it and spill anything, but there's 5 little holes in this. And I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll zoom in. And it's already used a bit by Honor too, so you'll be able to see that loveliness. But you basically could just stick your whole hand in there and then just rub it like this. And I honestly, when I stick just one finger in and go up and down, I get it off. It was coming off just like in a second. It was so easy. And I think that this stuff is supposed to be, oh no, this does have acetone. I was thinking maybe it was non-acetone, but it does have acetone. But I think the Formula X remover is supposed to be like somewhat better for your nails than just straight up acetone. You know, I just use this thing that you can get. This one says pure acetone because this is the one that I use for cleaning up around my cuticles, because otherwise, when you have to clean up the itty bitty little gritty stuff like I do with my small concealer brush from e.l.f., you really need a really good strong remover, or else you're going to be taking forever to get it off. At least that's my experience. So I use that for that, and then I use just the regular acetone that you can get at Sally's for just everything else. But I'm actually really liking this. So I'm wondering how, first of all, how long it's going to last, and then second of all, when the liquid's all gone, if I can just fill it up with my regular remover, or if the spongy part in here is going to be totally wasted by then. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll give you guys an update later and, you know, let you know my final thoughts on this. But first, my first thoughts are that I really liked it, especially when you're just doing one finger at a time. I just went pull it out, and it was good to go, and I was like, sweet. So yeah, I like this. While I was there, I picked up Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche in the shade Radish from 100 Point Perk, and I thought this was gorgeous. Maybe I'll wear it in a future video. I thought, well, I mean, of course I'll wear it in a future video, but I need to wear this sooner than later because I've been meaning to try Bite Beauty. So that's really pretty. They have that as their perk right now in the store. So yeah, let's move along. Next up, I have purple, and I really enjoyed this week. I noticed in a couple Swatchfests ago. What is this hair trying to do to me? What are you trying to do to me, hair? That hair up there was like, I'm gonna mess up your day, lady. No, I noticed a few Swatchfests ago that, you know who you are. You told me that this was your A+ polish of the week. And so I was definitely excited to give it a try. This is called Cheshire China. Cheshire, that's kind of hard to say. Cheshire China. especially with this tooth issue I have going on. From the new collection out, the new display, it's limited edition, so they're going to be gone pretty fast. But I noticed when I went to Walgreens the other day, they were still there. But this is the porcelain matte finish. I did prefer this when it's not matte. It was just my preference with this particular color. But it's nice, it goes on easy, it's opaque in 2 coats, so let's take a look. Great, so another bit of news. I'm going to be making a whole video on Advocare. It's going to be up probably next week, and I'm just going to like talk about all of it. I'm going to give you my top 3 reasons why I love it, like the 3 things that really worked the best for me. And I'm actually going to have Tim do the same thing because we had a little bit different experiences because I only took some of the products because I'm breastfeeding, and he took like all of them for, you know, maximum metabolic, you know, boosting and all this different stuff, and he had different experience too because of like his blood sugars and things like that. So I'm actually going to have him talk on that video too. So if you were somebody that had told me you were definitely interested in that video, it will be up later this next week, so you can definitely look for that. And I probably won't talk about it too much more in Swatchfest, maybe just like once in a while. But the challenge is over now, so I'm just kind of in the normal day-to-day of using all the supplements and stuff from that. So if you want a video that really gets specific about the products I used and my experience and all that, that will be coming up very soon. So let's move on to neutrals. I really wanted to love this polish this week. This is Essie Sable Color, and I've heard this mentioned before, and this has a very like shimmer from within, very like native war paints. A lot of their polishes has this kind of like shimmer coming from within look to it. It's what I have on my nails today actually, and it's this kind of chocolatey brown with this kind of purple glow, and I really wanted to like this more. Unfortunately, I didn't hate this. I just wasn't like so into it. I don't know if it's because it just wasn't the season for it for me. Maybe I'll really like this in the fall. I don't know. I just didn't fall like madly in love with it, which I wanted to. So, you know, it was just okay for me. So let's see how it swatches. Okay, so my glitter polish this week is my A+ polish. So I put in a different polish in here, and I actually really liked this. I wasn't thinking that I was gonna like it as much as I did. So this is a clean color polish, and it's called Golden Nightmare. And when I first put this on, I thought, okay, this first coat is kind of like a nightmare. It didn't get black and opaque enough. What this is it's a black cream, and it has very fine kind of greeny gold shimmer going through all it, and then the same color micro glitters going throughout it. The micro glitters do make it so it's kind of gritty on the nail. So on the first coat, I was like not feeling it. I was like, this is not black enough, so it's not really giving that nice base for the yellow to shine off of. And then you put the second coat on, and it's just like, bam, I really like this. Yeah, I did need a top coat because it was kind of gritty, but for $1, I mean, I got this for $1 online. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So pretty good. Let's take a look. last favorite this week was finally getting back to the gym. We got our gym memberships back finally. We just like weren't getting there very often. We've had them for a while, and then we kind of just like put them on pause before Christmas because we just weren't getting there often enough to make it feel worth it. But you know, each of us shedding all the inches and pounds that we did doing the challenge and stuff, and it just gave me so much energy. These products are giving me tons of energy that I'm just like, yeah, like let's go. I really want to make time in my day to go work out. And they have a pool there, which is Lincoln's favorite thing in the entire world, except for maybe noodles and french fries and running away from home. But so we have been going to the gym, and it's been so great, and that is definitely, again, another one of my favorites out of the week. And I need to remember to just challenge myself to make it there. Like, I want to make it there 4 or 5 times out of every week. I really want to get there. So anyway, definitely one of my favorites. Let's move on to my favorite polish of the week. Where did you go? Okay, so this is a polish that is actually not a brand new kind of idea to me, because there are polishes. There is one polish or one or two from Essie. We talked about them a little while ago. I'm tripping over my words. The stinking tooth. Anyway, a little while ago we talked about a polish that is very much like this, and I know that some people really love it or some people really don't like it. It came from the same collection as Bulgaria. I'll put in here what it is. It wasn't too many Swatch fests ago that we were talking about it. Anyway, this is the same kind of idea. It's from Finger Paints, and it's called Copycat. Kind of seemingly perfectly, because it seems like it's a copycat of those polishes. Okay, so what it is it's a silvery gold micro glitter base, like very, very small, and then it has kind of larger silvery gold hexes, and then they have like this like a I can't talk, you guys. They have this like duo reflection, so on one side you see like this golden silver, but on the other angle you see like a unicorn skin look. It's really, really cool. I don't know if you'll see it when you look up close when I do the bottle shot here in a second, but this is really cool. I actually found this clearanced at Sally's, so I don't know if it's going to be that easy for you to find, but if you can find it and you like this, I wish you luck in grabbing it. Or I wish you luck. I mean, if you can find it, you will have already found it. I'm not making any sense. I hope you grab it. Anyway, I really like this. This is my A+ out of the week. I'm just gonna completely admit defeat at this point because I can't speak. You stinking tooth. Okay, it's my A+ out of the week because I wore it almost over everything that I swatched this week. I didn't wear it over this, but I wore it over a lot of things, and I loved it over everything. So I really love how versatile it is because it's such a good neutral. You can wear it with so much stuff. However, it does have that awesome kind of unicorn skin, you know, extra awesomeness. So I really, really liked it. So let's see how it swatches. Alright guys, I think I just gotta stop talking. I'm just like, I feel like I'm about to chew a big hole in my tongue. My mouth's not even working. Ah. Okay, so unfortunately I'm gonna be like this for probably another couple weeks because my appointment to get that fixed is not for a little while. You have to wait a while, I guess, for the lab to make the crown or whatever. I'm all new to this whole stuff. So anyway, that's the end of the Swatch Fest. I hope you had some fun hanging out with me today. I always have fun hanging out with you guys. And yeah, don't forget to enter the giveaway. Leave me a comment letting me know what your A+ polish of the week. Thank you so much, you guys, for all of your comments on TV series for me to try while I'm swatching. I started some of them this week. So thank you so much for all of your recommendations, for voting in that poll. That was really fun. And I have so many reviews coming up for you guys. I mean, I need to get up. Okay, so I have the Color Club Spring. I have the Orly Summer. I have the Essie Nudes, or excuse me, not Essie. I have the Native War Paints Nudes. I have a Madame Glam review. I have a review for this brand of polish. Did I mention this a little while ago? I haven't got it up yet because I'm wanting to test out how long the colors wear. So I'm wearing them for a little bit longer before I do the review. But this is a water-based nail polish, and you can just peel it off at the end. Like, no messy removal, no chemical removal. So I have that review coming up for you guys. Lots and lots of stuff. I have the OPI soft shades coming up. I have the Morgan Taylor spring collection coming up. Oh my goodness, this is a busy time of year. I have definitely noticed. For me, fall is like a little bit slower. Spring, it's just like boom, 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 boom. All the collections are coming out. Pretty Serious, I'll have their spring collection coming out very soon. Just so much stuff. So stick with me, you guys. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up, and I love you all so much. I want to give you all a really big hug. Hug, hug, hug. And of course the Air 5, and you know, just like a little dance party while we're at it. Have a great day, you guys, and I will see you back very soon, and take care. Bye. We kind of had our picking to choose from, and this little stinker, she not only sent me 5 polishes, but she also sent me some lip products and another beauty product as well. So I'm going to share with you guys that. Even though I did tell you to go watch the stuff that I sent her, you will see that she was way cooler than me.